What's up everyone, this is CyberKnight, and today it looks like we have a bunch of new Link monsters to talk about, of course, for older archetypes. So, you guys remember the Link Vrains Pack that's coming out with all this new, all these different Link monsters for older archetypes? Well, it looks like we have a bunch of cards to talk about from that. So, of course, here's like a picture of it. I'm gonna like edit it on the screen. Here you guys can see all the different artworks, better images of the cards. But yeah, we have a new Link monster, you know, from left to right. I'm gonna read them off. We have a new Qliphort, Gladiator Beasts, Burning Abyss, Lightsworn. Then we also have a new Crystron Link monster, which that's kind of surprising, and also a Hieratic Link monster as well. So 6 brand new Link monsters for their own respective archetypes, and we have the effects and everything too. So first off, I want to show you guys what they look like because all the artworks look amazing, and let's go ahead and just start going through them. Like I said, we're going to start off with the Qliphort card, and that is Qliphort Genius. It has a link rating of 2 Earth Machine effect monster with 1,800 attack, and then the links are at the bottom left and bottom right. And it requires 2 machine monsters to link summon into it. Anyway, its effect is this link summon card is unaffected by the effects of spell and trap cards. Also, this card is unaffected by the effects of other link monsters. Once per turn, you can target 1 face-up card you control and 1 face-up card your opponent controls, negate their effects till the end of this turn. When 2 monsters are special summoned to the zones this card points to at the same time, you can add 1 level 5 or higher machine monster from your deck to your hand. So yeah, this card is actually really awesome for Qliphorts. I didn't really know what to expect, honestly, you know, from a Link monster for them. But first off, unaffected by spells and traps. I mean, that's really good. And then other Link monsters, so I can see that definitely coming in handy. Also, too, you're able to negate a face-up card you control, its effect, you know, and then 1 your opponent controls, which is actually a good thing for Qliphorts. You know, negating their effects, then they get like their full attack sometimes. So, you know, depending on the different Qliphort monsters, you can really power some of them up. So obviously, that doesn't hurt you. That just is powering you up and then also hurting your opponent. And then that last effect too, basically saying, hey, pendulum summon, so you get 2 monsters to the zones that it points to. Then also you're able to search for a monster that is level 5 or higher from your deck and add it to your hands. So basically, this is going to do a ton of things for Qliphorts. I mean, like I said, that negation effect I think is definitely going to come in handy for you. And also having a searching effect too. I gotta say, I really didn't know what to expect from this, because I was thinking, you know, yeah, they're getting Link monster. I don't know if that's really going to help too much. I see this card actually helping them out quite a bit. I mean, that is awesome, and it's going to be easy to bring out too. I mean, to link to, it requires 2 machine monsters, so that shouldn't be a problem at all for Qliphorts to bring out, and with all these effects, that's actually really awesome. So, kind of looking forward to seeing what that card does, although I don't like going against Qliphorts, I gotta say. But, yeah, good support for them. Then next up we have Gladiator Beasts Dragasius, I guess is how you pronounce that? I know, shocking if I wouldn't be able to pronounce it correctly, but I think I'm close enough. Anyway, it is a monster with a link rating of 2, Wind, Winged Beast with 2,000 attack, and the links are at the bottom left and the bottom right. And also too, its materials have to be 2 Gladiator Beast monsters to bring it out. And then, of course, its effect is, you can only use this card's second effect of this card's name once per turn. The first effect is, if a Gladiator Beast you control attacks, that monster cannot be destroyed by that battle, and your opponent's cards and effects cannot be activated until the end of the damage step. And the second effect is, at the end of the battle phase of this card battled, you can return this card to the extra deck, special summon 2 Gladiator Beast monsters with different names from your main deck. Again, I mean, something that's really good for, you know, its specific archetype, this time for Gladiator Beasts. So you have it so when your Gladiator Beast can attack, it won't be destroyed and everything too, and your opponent can't really do anything against it. That way you can get that Gladiator Beast effect, so that's going to definitely come in handy. And I gotta say, I like that second effect too. I was kind of wondering if they would do that, because like the fusions do that as well, where they can, you know, go back and you get 2 Gladiator Beasts from it. And yeah, from this, you can just send it back to the extra deck, and you get to special summon 2 Gladiator Beast monsters with different names from your main deck. So that gives you a variety of different options, and again, really good support for Gladiator Beasts. So I gotta say, again, I'm a little bit surprised because, you know, when Konami does announce new support for especially older archetypes, you never really know if it's going to be good or not, and I think this is definitely going to help them out too. Also, I love the artwork on this one as well. I'll try to like edit in the artworks a little bit better so you guys can see them too, because like I said, they're like all together like in this picture, and we're just going through the effects, so I'll try to remember to do that. Anyway, next up we have our Burning Abyss Link monster, and this one is Cherubini, Black Angel of the Burning Abyss. Anyway, it has a link rating of 2, yet again, Dark Fairy with 500 attack, links are at the bottom left and bottom right, and the materials are 2 level 3 monsters. So, you know, a little bit more generic, I guess, but still for Burning Abyss, obviously. And of course, its effect is you can only use the third effect of this card's name once per turn. The first one is monsters this card points to cannot be destroyed by card effects. Second effect is if this card on the field would be destroyed by battle or your opponent's effects, you can send one card you control to the graveyard instead. And then that third effect is you can send one level 3 monster from your deck to the graveyard, then target one Burning Abyss monster you control, increase that target's attack and defense by the attack and defense of the sent monster until the end of this turn. So again, I mean, it's just another card that will help out with the archetype. I mean, obviously on that, you have it so it can, you know, protect some of your monsters. It can help you send more of your Burning Abyss to the graveyard, so that's good. And even being able to boost some of your Burning Abyss monsters too. So again, basically checks off all the different boxes that can help out Burning Abyss. It looks awesome too. And another one that I feel like there's not much to say other than, yeah, it does everything it needs to, I feel like, to help out Burning Abyss. So I'm still kind of surprised, to be very honest. So, looks awesome too. Alright, next up we have Kyrios, Dominion of the Lightsworn. This is, of course, the Lightsworn Link monster, and what's kind of different about this one versus the others is that they're all Link 2. This one's actually a Link 3 this time. Of course, a light warrior with 2,400 attack. Links are at the top, bottom left, bottom right, and the materials have to be 3 monsters with the same attribute but different types. So that's actually pretty interesting. Anyway, its effect is you can only use this card's name's 1 and 2 effects once per turn. The first effect is if this card is Link summoned, you can send one card from your deck to the graveyard. Second one is if a card is sent from your deck to the graveyard by a card effect, send the top 3 cards of your deck to the graveyard. And then the third effect is if this face-up card leaves the field due to your opponent's effect or destroyed by battle, you can target one card in your graveyard, add it to your hands. So basically, it is kind of like a Foolish Burial. When I think of it like that, I guess the first effect. Also the second one, of course, a way to mill cards. I mean, it's a Lightsworn, so obviously, there you go. And then that last effect too, making it so that you can get back one of your cards in your graveyard and just add it to your hand, which can be anything. It's not just like a Lightsworn. Could be really good to even get like Judgment Dragon, if you think about it. I mean, you're milling a bunch of cards, get your 4 different Lightsworns, get Judgment Dragon back, because maybe you've already sent it to the graveyard or something, and there you go. So, again, a really awesome card, and I gotta say, this artwork too for it is amazing. I figured the Lightsworn card would have some really cool artwork anyway, and yeah, I think that card's definitely gonna come in handy for them too. Then next up, we actually have a new Crystron Link monster, which kind of surprises me. I honestly didn't think about Crystrons getting a Link monster, and it sounds pretty cool anyway. Let's see, Crystron Needle Fiber is its name. It is a Link monster with a rating of 2, Water Machine, 1,500 attack. The links are at the bottom left and bottom right. And the materials have to be 2 monsters, including 1 tuner monster, I believe is what it's saying in the translation. The wording's still a little weird because of the translations, but yeah, I guess one of the materials has to be a tuner monster, so that's kind of cool. Anyway, its effect is you can only use each effect of this card's name once per turn. The first effect is if this card is Link summoned, you can special summon 1 level 3 or lower tuner monster from your hand or deck in face-up defense position. Also, it cannot activate its effects this turn. And the second one is during your opponent's main phase or battle phase, you can banish this card, special summon 1 tuner synchro monster from your extra deck. This special summon is treated as a synchro summon. So again, you have a card that can help you get your, whatever monster you need. So this will help you get your, level 3 or lower tuner monster from your hand or deck, and then that way you can help with the, you can start off synchro summoning, I guess, after that. It can kind of set you up for it. And then also, during your opponent's main phase or battle phase, you can just banish this card and special summon a tuner synchro monster, which, of course, with Crystrons, they like excel synchro and stuff. So that could actually work out really well for you, too. So again, good new card for Crystrons, and I'm actually tempted to build them now, I gotta say. After seeing this, I'm like, you know what, I might actually build them. I know I have a lot of the cards. Then after that, the last one we have, and this is another one that kind of surprised me, is Hieratic Seal of the Celestial Spheres. So yeah, it is, of course, Link rating of 2, Light Dragon, 0 attack this time, and the links are at the bottom left and bottom right, and the materials have to be 2 dragon monsters. Anyway, its effect is, you can only use this card's second effect of this card's name once per turn. The first effect is, once per turn during your opponent's turn, if this card is in your extra monster zone. Quick effect, you contribute 1 monster you control or in your hand, return 1 face-up card on the field to the hand. And the second effect is, if this card is tributed, special summon 1 dragon monster from your hand or deck and make its attack and defense 0. So yeah, with this card's first effect, I mean, it's a card that can help you tribute your Hieratic monsters, which is obviously a good thing for you, and also you get kind of a compulse out of it, I guess, because you're able to return a face-up card in the field to the hand. So, you know, that's pretty good for you. And then the second effect, the one that you can only use once per turn, is the, if this card is tributed, you can special summon a dragon monster from your hand or deck and make its attack and defense 0. So, another way for you to get one of your dragons out there, help you set up for whatever you want to summon, and yeah, I mean, again, good effects, and I might also try to build some with Heretics. I've been kind of debating on building something with them and Dragoonides again, so maybe this will kind of give me the reason to do that. I'm not really sure, but they have worked really well together in the past. So yeah, what do you guys think about these Link monsters? Do you like them? Do you not like them so much? I think everything's good, honestly. I can't really say anything negative about any of them. Like, I feel like they're all really good support for what they do, and they're all going to come in handy. Again, I gotta say I'm a little bit surprised by that, because sometimes when Konami says they're going to bring, you know, new support for an older archetype, it's not always the best, and I feel like everything is obviously worth using. And also, I can't wait to see if there's going to be something else in the future, like other Link monsters for different archetypes. But I gotta say, I don't think they disappointed this time, and I'm looking forward to basically trying out just about all these, I would say. So let me know what you guys think. Of course, everything will be in the description. I'll have the organization's website on that, and just let me know which card you're most excited about. For me, it's probably the Hieratic monster, just because I want to try them out with Dragoonides, but also I really like that Gladiator Beasts card too, and I might have to rebuild them. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh news and other Yu-Gi-Oh related videos, and I will catch you guys later. See ya.